we just want to introduce our program. Then you have better ideas what we do. Hello, thank you so much for coming again. You can apply, you know. So actually, our program is doing, mainly we focus on content design, right? We have to create, we actually want to produce our students as content designers. So no matter what you do, usually we have some of students from maybe different background too. Visual communication, right? Like a graphic design, or maybe some of the fashion, or we had some student who actually had a linguistic background, but she did a lot of, hello, hello, hello. But she did a lot of like outside of school classroom project. So she showed us very good portfolio. She made some nice movies. She went outside and then she actually shot films. So we were very impressed. So at the end, actually, she made a quite nice capstone film. So we really loved her film as well. So it doesn't matter what kind of like background you have, but if you actually show whatever you have with a homework assignment only, we cannot judge easily. But actually, if you show something out of classroom, and then something like you actually do it on a daily basis, out of your passion and with your interest, it inspires us more. And then we really appreciate to see those stuff. Okay, so it doesn't matter from interior design, but you actually love how to do filmmaking or drawing some animation or maybe drawing some live drawing. It's also valuable for us. Okay. So we like to engage with you guys, and then we like to maybe enlighten the way you actually create your content. We are here to support. You know what I mean, right? Okay. So we have two different streams. One is live action, and then one is animation. It's about idea-driven. We actually encourage your independent thinking. Our students here, like our graduate, they are very independent. They have very strong sense of ownership, and they know how to deal with their own project. So actually, we have different problems encountered every day for your projects, but you know how to deal with it. That's how you learn with the project-based learning in the studio setting. So in the studio, actually, we have our teachers, and then we have teachers from there who are the experts from the field. And also you have a lot of peers who have different backgrounds. Actually, you learn from them a lot. And also you learn from your teachers as well. And then in the studio, that is your independent environment setting. And actually you have your project. So you completely own your project, maybe within 3 people, 4 people. Sometimes we have studio, animation studio, and then live action studio. Means like digital video, digital DVP, digital video production. Yes. We have like some group project as well. So you learn from the peers, your group mates, also teachers, by doing a lot of different tutorials. And then that one is really, really important for us. And you share your knowledge with other classmates. That one also very, very, very valuable. So we actually encourage all those very independent thinking process, right? And what else? And we have like this core project, we have these clients, and actually you have a real life project, right, with the clients. And we do have a lot of different like good part-time teachers who can teach up-to-date industry standard kind of training. So you actually have different experience. And then sometimes you feel like you're too busy. I'll show you later, too many different subjects because our school is public school, university. So in order to graduate, you have to go through a lot of different, the subject that you don't want to learn, actually you have to do it. I'm sorry about that. So you actually have learned how to have this professional attitude, and also you learn from the experience. And also we actually encourage you to not to be the free rider. Because we have this teamwork. And then you know if you did a teamwork in your maybe associate degree or a higher diploma, you always encounter these free riders. They don't do anything. Maybe they do something very little, but they say that, oh, I did something. So you actually have to be very proactively engaged in your project. That's what we want to see most. All right? So when you show us the portfolio, and you have to tell us what role yours was clearly. Right? Because sometimes we have a lot of students from the same school, and then they show very similar portfolios. So that means you don't know what you did. They say, I did some directorship. How do we know, right? So you have to make it very clearly what you did in this group project, okay? Okay, this one is the one little bit boring stuff. So we actually have many different subjects. You can find it in the website. So this is like, we call it year 1 and year 2, even though actually it's year 3 and year 4, because it's a type of degree. So year 1, we do all this, and then digital media studios, and digital media studios 1 and 2, which is digital video production and animation. We actually teach video production first, because animation, we share the same film language, but we put a little bit more like artistic value on it. So we learn from digital production, video production, we know how to make films. And then after that, we move on to the animation studios in semester 2. You never learn animation or digital video production, it's okay. You have to learn from teachers and your peers, your classmates, right? So it doesn't matter. So you have no problem doing it. And also, important thing is cooperative project. You have a real life clients, and then you learn how to deal with the real life stuff, okay? And also, capstone project is digital media, the 1 and 2. It's gonna be like, it's a year-long project, but they actually separate into 2 for the semester, okay? And also, we have English and then Chinese in year 2 as well, all right? Of course, we have to learn storytelling, and also creative process design and character design. So it's gonna be all happening. This one happening in, this one is actually year 2. But this stuff and then this stuff will be happening in year 1. So actually year 1, you do a lot more stuff than year 2, because year 2, we want you to focus on your capstone project, okay? Okay, this is the electives. So we have 3 different electives, but you only can choose 2. So you have advanced animation, advanced storytelling, advanced visual effects, but you really have to focus on 2. You cannot take 3, only 2. But we might, after you guys, we will change our structure. So maybe we're not gonna have this kind of electives, choices, and we will learn, year 2, now in the JUPAS program, year 1 and year 2 students will learn some storytelling. So we might not have this advanced storytelling, but we have to wait and see, okay? Okay, this is the one. I clearly mentioned, but then this one I'll show you from year 1. Oh, you also have to do service learning. This is, this is time-consuming too. And then car subject. Is it cluster something? Something, yes, I'm sorry. I don't remember the acronyms. So, but this one, you need to finish 2 car subject and then service learning. So we usually encourage our students to finish during the summer term. It's gonna be a lot easier for you because you'll be super duper busy during the semesters, right? So year 1, semester 1, applied media aesthetics, creative process design, storytelling, and this is the main core module, core subject, digital video production, which you make a live action film, all right? And then semester 2, character design, sound design, and animation. So this studio is the core spinal thing, and then you actually have all this subject. You acquire the knowledge and then skills from year 1. You bring this over to do all here, to actually express whatever you learn. You actually express your knowledge and skills here. Co-op and capstone project. Okay, capstone project is the most important thing. And also this is a university requirement, entrepreneurship for content designers, because we want you to know how to create your own IP. It's not only about working in the big studio, you have to have your own IP and then you know how to handle your own creation. IP, intellectual property, right? So you have your own storytelling, your own stuff, right? That's important. That's what you guys want to do, right? Yes, okay. So this one, year 2, semester 1, you do electives. And also English, and then Chinese in semester 2, right? So actually quite tight, but so you don't know how time flies. It's very, right, Isaac? Yes, yes, not easy, but I hope you guys can enjoy it, okay? Oh, cluster area requirements. I'm sorry, this is cluster area requirements. CAR subject, okay, service learning. They are the a lot of students actually, you don't think that way, but a lot of students actually fail with this subject. So please remember it. Do it during the summer term, okay? Okay, and then we have I show you some of the capstone project works. This is all animation. I just put it because they look pretty. And this one is the also recent one. We have this live action, very talented students. The Moon, Sky, and You, like it's kind of like, I feel like the post-Wong Kar-wai, that kind of style. And then this one is the SF, like science fiction, live action film our students did, and they got many different awards, right? Oh, this is our, this beautiful lady's beautiful film. It's called White. How many minutes? It's 9 minutes, 10 minutes? 11 minutes, right? 11 minutes. And yes, I'm sorry, I supervised them, but I totally forgot about the minutes. But it's like 11 minutes and very beautiful. They finished on time. Very complete. Sense of completion is really, really good. So I want you to meet my students. Please, Helen and Cici, you guys can come and talk about your stuff.
Hello， 大家好，我哋係Digital Media， 即係呢一科今屆嘅畢業生啦，就係啱畢業嘅。咁我哋兩個係之前一齊做 FYP 嘅組員，咁而家都有一齊係租咗個 studio 一齊做嘢咁樣。
咁我哋都有一個動畫 studio 就叫 Freebean Studio 啦。咁我就係 CC。咁我之前就係讀阿蘇嘅，我係之前 HKCC 嘅廣告設計升翻上去 DM 嘅。
我係 Helen， 咁我之前就係喺 PolyU 讀 High Dip， 讀一個關於 product design 嘅 program 咁樣。
咁右下角係我哋嘅 IG， 有興趣可以 follow 翻嘅，係。咁我哋 DM 主要就係頭先講嘅都係拍片同埋動畫為主啦。咁我哋今次就係主要我哋就負責嘅，即係我哋做嘅就係動畫，所以我哋就講翻動畫啦。係。咁我哋喺 DM 2年咧，第一年就開始就會就會學 storytelling 嘅。咁呢樣嘢就係拍片同埋動畫都會做到，所以都係比較重要嘅。咁我哋主要就係學點樣寫一個角色啦，點樣去寫一個故仔啦。咁拍片同動畫都係最終嘅目的，都係想講好一個故事嘅。咁Year 1就會做拍片先嘅，咁就係一個大概5至6人嘅一齊拍好一條一齊拍好一條片嘅。咁就需要大家都需要一齊合作啦。咁大家有唔同嘅崗位啦，例如導演啦、製片啦嗰啲，係之後都會好好咁會教大家點做嘅。然之後動畫嗰邊咧，我哋就都係一個 group project 咁樣嘅。咁喺呢一年成 1嘅時候同成 2嘅時候，就係好重要嘅，就係要識到一啲組員，你就要諗下以後，因為 FYP 都係可以一個人做或者係一齊做。咁我哋就覺得動畫係一齊做比較好啲嘅。咁動畫就學一啲點樣設計一個角色啦，點樣做一個動畫嘅流程啦。咁之後咧，我都會學習點樣去用一啲 sound design 咁樣去做翻好成個 production 嘅。咁呢個就係我哋 Year 1 and 2嘅一個5個人一齊做嘅作品啦。咁就係叫多人崩。咁咧就係講緊一隻狗仔佢同一個冇咗頭嘅骨頭相遇咗之後，佢哋就一齊去揾個頭嘅故事啦。咁呢個就係我哋嘅一啲 production 嘅 scenes 咁樣。呢個就係一啲 motion 嘅，係。咁 咁我哋都會做一啲 character design 啦。咁點樣可以做到一個角色比較有趣？咁都係喺 character design 嘅時候試多啲咁樣。然之後 concept art 就係喺做動畫之前就會有一個試一啲多啲嘅風格去定好成條動畫會做咩 style 嘅。咁呢個就係我哋一開始嘅 concept art 啦。係啦，就係咁。然之後呢個就係我哋嘅 process 啦。咁一開始我哋就會畫好咗一個 motion，然之後會上線，之後再上色咁樣。右邊就係成個成品嘅樣。咁呢個就係我哋嘅 FYP 啦。咁有一條 trailer 可以睇下。呢個故事就係講緊一隻白色嘅龍去咗一個好多顏色嘅地方啦，然之後就遇上一個小人咁樣，係。然後呢個就係頭先講過嘅 concept art，就係我哋一開始做嘅試下唔同嘅 style，然後其實同我哋條片最後成品係有啲唔同嘅，但係 concept art 就係可以試多啲嘅，係。咁其實大概都係一樣嘅 concept，就係喺森林同顏色嘅世界就係咁樣嘅 design 咁樣。然之後呢個就係我哋嘅 process 啦。咁一開始就係做咗 motion 先，然之後上線、上色再上 effect 咁樣。咁成個過程都係咁樣進行㗎。需要有比較做動畫就比較需要有系統咁樣去做嘅，係。咁交俾 Helen 講下我哋喺 studio 嘅生活啦，係啦。
咁因為讀 SD 咧就每一科都會有自己嘅 studio 嘅，咁我哋 DM 個 studio 都幾大下嘅。咁因為我哋有拍片嘅同學啦，拍片嘅同學就會有好多道具擺喺入邊，咁就去到好忙嘅時間，嗰個 studio 就會有好多嘢咁樣。咁呢啲相咧就係我哋會喺 studio 做好多唔同嘅嘢啦，例如即係會一齊玩遊戲咁樣啦。跟住會做 project 都可以一齊做咁樣啦，跟住會有個白板可以一齊畫畫咁樣啦，跟住就呢個係我哋 Halloween party， 即係第一年嗰陣係同埋就有係我哋有住 hall 咯嗰陣，咁我哋係4個人一個 hall 咁樣，咁就係我同思思就有間房啦，跟住隔離房都係同學嚟嘅，咁嗰陣係咯。住 hall 都好開心，係咁因為 DM 得2年時間，所以如果你哋入到嚟嘅話咧，就可以體驗下住 hall 嘅生活，係。跟住咁 DM 同埋10 degree 嘅 program， 即係 Asso 同 High Dip 有啲咩唔同咧？就我覺得相似嘅地方就係咁，都係會有好多 group project 啦，都係要大家合作先做到。咁尤其是我哋呢科係。主要係拍片同做 animation， 所以都係要一齊做先至可以做到，即係唔係一個人可以做到嘅嘢。所以係會有比較多係 group project，咁但係都同埋都有一啲頭先阿 J 講到嘅 car subject， 即係一啲通識嘅科目，係未必關個科事嘅咁樣，但係都要去讀咁樣。咁之後就係有啲咩唔同，咁就係。DM 我覺得特別嘅位就係會有好多同學係嚟自唔同嘅 background 啦， 即係好似頭先有問到，可能呢度聽嘅人都係未必係讀相關嘅 major 嘅，可能係CC 咁讀廣告啦，我以前讀 product， 同埋有啲可能係真係完全唔關事，可能係讀數學嘅人都會喺我哋班入邊揾到咁樣，所以我覺得識多啲，即係多啲同同學交流係好重要，因為係真係唔同嘅人都會有唔同嘅專長喺呢一科入邊。跟住咁 DM 都會有定期會有，即係每一年都會有 Christmas party，咁就可以見翻以前 DM 嘅舊同學咁樣，係咁係有啲咩？因為有啲師兄啊師姐都係即係出到嚟可能都係做動畫咁樣，咁就可能係咯會有可以同佢哋有啲 connection 咁樣，跟住同埋 DM 學嘅我覺得。會好多時候係落手做嘢，除咗 concept 之外，都好多時候係要自己真係做一條動畫，自己拍條片，所以做嘅過程都會真係學到嗰件事係點樣做。跟住咁 project schedule 都我自己會覺得係比較 tight 嘅，咁但係都會 cover 到好多唔同嘅領域咁樣，係。跟住就。我哋會同 tutor 會有多啲嘅update 我哋自己 project 嘅嘢啦。我覺得喺以前阿蘇或者 High Dip 係比較少嘅。係咁點解我哋一開始揀 SC 咧？就係、我覺得呢度有 studio 係都幾重要。咁傾 project 嗰陣可以一齊翻嚟傾。咁可能有啲 design 即係阿蘇或者 High Dip 嘅 design 科都會有佢哋 studio。咁係咯，應該都會知道咗。有聽人同埋就一開始揀 SC 都係因為睇咗呢度嘅 annual show 啦，同埋喺 YouTube 度睇到一啲畢業生做嘅 animation 或者片，跟住都知道自己係對呢一科有興趣，所以先至去報咁樣。咁一開始點樣去準備嗰個 application 咧？即係 interview 嗰度。咁我以前因為係冇相關科目嘅經驗，咁我就係會即係畫畫係我嘅興趣啦，同埋 animation 我都係入嚟之前我係自己學咁樣嘅，所以係未必同個科目相關嘅嘢咁如果你係 animation 即係對 animation 有興趣，同可以擺自己嘅插畫啦，或者係一啲 animation 嘅嘢，咁如果你係拍片嗰方面嘅，就可以擺啲自己嘅相或者係拍過嘅片咁樣就可以擺落去咁樣。同埋就如果係以前High Dip 同阿蘇嘅 group project，咁就寫翻清楚自己係做邊一個 role 啦，即係你個 project 入邊係負責邊個崗位咁樣。跟住咁。同埋就揀你自己 work 嗰陣就未必要擺晒全部落去，就係擺啲你覺得係最好最 present 到自己嘅 project 咁就可以。Thank you。
你由繪圖嘅時候到開始做即係 clean up 嗰 part 咧，咁嗰 part 咧嗰個 motion 咧，你咪要用手繪畫出嚟嘅 draft motion 嘅時候，嗰個咧你係逐幅畫畫啦，定話係再拼埋一齊啦，定話係點樣嘅咧？
咁我哋 motion draft 嗰度咧就係都係用電腦畫嘅，咁我哋主要用嘅就係Click Studio 啦，咁
Click Studio
係 Click Studio，咁佢就係 digital 嘅，咁我哋而家都好少係用手繪咁樣形式，所以其實咁樣就即係電子畫嘅話就會快啲咁樣，同埋易啲更改咁樣咯。但係都有好多種唔同嘅 software，咁可以視乎你自己中意，或者你試多啲就係咯，可以揀一個自己中意嘅用。
咁因為我本身讀開係用開 Adobe 嘅， 我想問下你哋有冇用過 Adobe 嘅 software 咁樣？會唔會牽涉到，或者我要重新學過晒所有嘅 software 咁樣？即係 Flash 啊、Dreamweaver 啊、
我
Animate
自己
啊
就冇用過 Adobe 嘅，但係都有人會用咁樣。咁但係如果係即係做 project 嗰陣，就可能要同其他同學夾翻。即係如果係唔同 software 用，即係可能會夾得冇咁好咁樣。
連 Premiere 都冇用過，即係拍片嗰度。
Premiere 就拍片會用得多，因為做動畫嘅話，我哋主要都係用 AE 多啲咯。
AE 係咩 software？
After
After Effect。哦，OK， 好，唔該你。
唔該。
咁我想問你哋嗰時準備 Non-JUPAS 呢個 portfolio 係大概準備咗幾多個作品？
我記得嗰陣時係有講話係4個作品咁樣嘅，即係又話好似有冇講幾多條片？
我記得有2個階段咁樣嘅，就係準備 portfolio，即係 interview 之前就要交一個 PDF 啦，或者係你隻 website 咁樣。我記得好似係咁樣，就可以擺多過5件嘅。跟住之後去到 interview 嗰陣就係要再放多5條 video 嘅 link 落去，係片，可以係 animation 或者片咁樣。
可以係2個唔同，即係一個係一啲 animation， 一啲就拍片咁樣都 OK 咁樣。
如果我想問下你啲其他同學咧，咪有啲係用真人嘅相片啊咁樣？譬如我頭先見到有啲咧係唔係呢啲 video 嚟嘅，係一啲好似 photo 咁嘅拼合組合嘅，就咁樣交係咪唔得嘅？一定係 animation 或者一啲 video 先啊？
即係你講緊 portfolio 咁。
係。
咁我之前交嘅時候，我都係交咗一輯相嘅，同埋我有交片同 animation，即係都有咯。即係都可以。
畢業嘅作品就一定係 live action 同埋 animation。
我哋都有一個同學係 live action 加 animation，即係2個都有咁樣。
哦，咁樣。
係。
OK，咁先得。我想問下你 total 用咗幾耐時間？2年。有冇啲話會讀埋 summer semester 會快啲畢業嘅咧
？sorry，可唔可以問？
即係會唔會有啲快少少？譬如年半我可以畢到業，我 summer 或者我唔放暑假，我暑假嘅時候我都用嚟讀埋書咁樣。
我哋有啲科係一定要讀嘅，咁一定要讀嗰啲佢就有分好邊一年，即係邊一個 sem 讀咁樣。咁有一啲自己揀嘅，好似頭先講通識科同埋 surface learning 嗰啲，就係你可以揀咩時候讀都得咁樣嘅。咁但係如果早啲嘅話，就應該就唔可以。
我想問下 surface learning 係咩嚟嘅咧
？surface learning 係。
我之前讀嗰科就係教啲小朋友學中文咁樣嘅，即係佢類似都係有好多種唔同嘅一啲嗰啲服務性嘅課程，
義工類嘅嘢，
義工類課程。
唔該晒。
我想問到時我哋需唔需要學實習嗰啲㗎？即係可能要出去啲 studio 度做。
佢冇 require 要做 internship 嘅，但係你可以自己報咯。即係如果有想去嘅公司。
唔該你。
Thank you. Thank you so much. Really nice, right? So actually, if you see the nice animation, you do draw frame by frame. Then all the movements and then all the feeling, they are more natural, right? Okay, so it's time for us to introduce our faculty members. So I want to introduce Step first, our Step Deputy Program Leader. She is a teaching fellow, also independent animator. Let's talk about this. You have a trip. Oh, really? Yes.
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Step. So if you come here, you will see me a lot because actually we have 4 tutor here full time, but we have a lot of really great part-time teacher. I mainly teach animation, like character design, and also co-op project, your file project, something like that, and animations for sure. So I also is a animator. So I done a lot of different kind of animation. So I can show you one of my trailer.
人哋都係唔要我哋㗎啦，你哋冇嘥時間啦。
不如我哋再試多次啊！
可唔可以唔好走啊？
當生命開始慢慢碎，
唔好抌低我一個啊！
慢慢退，像已走，但有如來，真相還常循環下去。
我已經盡咗力，但都做唔到，咁可以點啊？點解你哋要走啊？
So this one I done around 1 or 2 years ago. Just a short film about actually here Death of Light is about it's about my feelings, so it's just really personal film. And I also done some commercial work. Usually also is animation. My animation mainly is about like 2D animation, film by film. That's kind of animation. So if you come to DM, I would like to meet you guys to talk more about animation. What kind of animation we still open. About the technical, actually we don't really focus on how to teach you do animation. I mean technical stuff. So actually you're welcome to do any kind of software like Clip Studio, TV Paint, Adobe, whatever. Stop motion, 3D animation. But you don't expect we will teach you like really focus on technical stuff. We will have workshop, but it's not like really focused because we have 2 years only, and we only have maybe, I think 1 or 2 semesters is about animation. So if you're interested in animation, you have to learn by yourself to make it work. So that's all. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's the independent. Yes. Independent learning experience, what we need. And then we have Dr. Emily Chen. She's an instructor, and she joined us a year ago, like almost 2 years.
3 years.
3 years. I'm sorry. 3 years. Time flies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I joined them like 3 years ago, and then after my PhD study, so I before that I worked in the industry as animator and then producer on some animation and visual effects project. So from different places in the world. So I'm so happy to be here, and then welcome to DM if you are interested. Yeah. So if you come, keep your mind open and then to different critics. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes, we have another one. Yes. Her area. Yes, you have a question for Emily?
我想問下做 content 咧，頭先嗰啲咧係一啲still photo 嚟嘅，即係一啲硬照嚟嘅，定話係頭先展示嗰啲係一啲硬照嚟嘅，一啲廣告咁樣。
係廣告或者電影嘅，我代表咗我攞個 poster 擺喺度啫。
哦，我想問下咧，做呢啲咧同我哋做譬如用 Photoshop 組合嘅，係咪有少少類似唔同咧？因為我平時用 Photoshop 都會整類似呢啲咁嘅相咧組合完，但係 content designer 嗰個情況係咪會即係構思上面會多啲啊？或者係響嗰個諗嘢嘅方法方面啊，唔係淨係 講緊構圖方面嘅嘢會學到呢？我哋會學到啲乜嘢呢？
我諗好唔同嘅，我哋係做 moving image 嘅，即係我哋 content design 個 content 係 moving image，即係 video 或者 animation。係啦，就唔會做 still 咯。
哦，唔會做 still 嘅。OK， 好，唔該晒。
Thank you. Oh, this is what I'm doing now. Is some research on top of teaching. So research focus on creativity and motivation. Thank you, Jae.
Thank you. Thank you. And another person, Dr. Anthony Kong, who is an assistant professor, is absent today. He has his lesson. But then he used to teach Hong Kong Design Institute. And then his area is more like a media art technology. So his research focuses on that. And I'm the one who's talking now. Yes, I'm an associate professor, and then I'm not Hong Kong, or I'm from Korea, and I was teaching in Singapore, Korea, and then finally in Hong Kong. I like to settle here. It's a very nice area. And then city too. I love my colleagues too as well. My students too. So and actually I watch a lot of different movies. So actually it inspired me to become someone like me nowadays. And I did animation, but then I started writing research papers so much. So I actually lost in touch with the creative part. But then I'd like to go back and do some drawing and maybe something more fun, right? I mean, research is fun too, but it's a very different story. So I mean, when I see like a Steph's work, I really appreciate like what she does. You know, she's like a jewel to our program, and it's very beautiful. If you see like a good film with a storytelling, nice storytelling, and then beautiful artwork, it always touches your heart. And I think our digital media actually can bring that out a lot more than other disciplines and specialism. That's how I believe it. Okay, so we have important dates. So we have application deadline by 7th February. This is a normal routine deadline. We have an early round, right? But then that one is deadline by next week, 18th January, right? Yeah, for the portfolio submission. But this is our normal deadline. So this is normal deadline by 7th February. Application deadline is that. And then portfolio submission is March, sometimes in March. Okay, in April, you'll be selected if you have a good portfolio. So we will have interview with you guys. And also in April, we'll notify you whether you got the offer or not. All right, so please write down important dates. Okay, the tips for applicants. Actually, our students covered most. And I already told you about the tips. So you have to be sincere when you do interview, and then you have to clearly mention what role you actually had in the group project. And also, if you are very passionate about the program and then what you want to do, usually our students are very motivated because they know what they want to do. They know what they really actually want to do it in their life. So when they come and then show us a lot of different portfolios, most of them who are good and motivated, they show out of classroom stuff. Like some of them, they always carry their sketchbook, they always draw a lot of different things. Or the live action students who are more like inspired, they do different projects. Because I know quantity doesn't mean quality, but quality actually comes from the quantity. You have to try so many different times and then you get the right quality. That's why we want to see it. All right? Is it clear? Right? Yes, clear, right? And then when you interview or when you do maybe a little bit of presentation, please interact with us. When you do the interview, interact with us. Don't read whatever you have in your phone. Sounds like a machine. We always ask, don't read it. Just talk with us. Right? Please. If you feel like you're not confident, please rehearse. Rehearsal is very important, all right? Okay, because we're not talking to the machine, we are talking to the human being, and then you have to know how to interact with us, all right? That's the key. And another important thing, we don't like free riders. Free riders, big no-no, okay? Big no-no. And also, even though we cannot do much because your peers, your classmates will be like, I cannot work with A because A is so like he's not doing anything, she's not doing anything. And at the end, you have no one to work with. Whose loss is it? It's your loss. All right? So you have to remember it. And if you want to do something like from very different from other people, is you have to have a very right justification. Something like you want to do, something more like a technological driven, or you want to use hologram, virtual reality, we'll support, but you have to get the resources. Okay, because it's not about our theme in our program. All right? Any questions? Any questions? Yes.
Do we need to show our portfolio in the 2 minutes video?
No, it's different thing. 2 minutes video, we want to see how creative you are with this token, right? And then how well put your thought in the presentation of the video. And the video, you have to create something new. It's not about, we don't want to see it like kind of like a vlog, like a video log. Like you put your picture of the traveling with your friends. This is who I am. Like, no. You have to make something new within 2 minutes of time. Essence of yourself. We want to see that. Okay?
Thank you.
No problem. Any questions? Don't feel shy. No questions? Do you have any questions? No? No questions? Really? Yes. What do you mean?
How much is the cost?
The tuition fee?
Yeah.
How much is tuition fee, Grace? 42,000?
Yes, per year.
Okay, 42,000 per year. Okay. All right. After subsidy, right? That's a subsidy. Government government subsidy. Oh, you have to apply. Okay, please apply. Same. Oh, we do accept mature students. Yes, for sure. Yes, of course. But then, everything is same. Yeah. There's no exceptional cases. You have to go through all the same procedures. So do you have clear ideas what we do? Yeah? Clear? Clear? Very clear? Okay, good. Yeah. Hi.
Is it about only introduce yourself?
Yeah.
And could be not only about the projects or the portfolio, could be about their life or what they plan to do.
It's about yourself.
Okay.
Completely. So you have to use a proper storytelling to talk about yourself
Narrative.
with the visual elements.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good. Any question? No? Are we recording this? So maybe you can actually broadcast to others who can attend. Okay. All right. Good. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. I hope I can see you guys during the interview. And I want to see your portfolio as well. All right. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.